What is going on, guys? DBG, and today we're into a little bit of angry DBG mode. And yes, I know, me getting angry will not sound serious at all because I have a freaking lisp. But there's nothing I can do about it. There is nothing I can do about the fact that I have a lisp right now. My tongue is incredibly swollen, and I've tried to do everything to freaking speak better, but no, I still have a lisp. So stop blaming me now that I have a lisp. Every single comment is about the damn lisp at this stage. But it doesn't matter because lisp or no lisp, the show must go on. The show must go on. And what the feck have 2K done with these Evos? Like, I thought it was bad getting steals with a guy with an 84 steal. Like, I still can't get steals with Benedict Matherin. Matherin is a 75, dude. I have played 70 games since my last steal. Albeit I haven't been going for steals, but in 70 games, I didn't actually just pick up one steal. 70! 70! And now we got Fournier and Dragic. Get 40 steals with a 58 and 56 steal. Have the devs played the game? That's not possible! And fair enough, like, why have we gone back to 2K 2020 type Evos? So, just a heads up, this Glitched Evo is the New Year's resolution concept. So it's the New Year's resolution concept of making guys glitched cards, but you have to, like, basically, the thing they do bad at, they end up getting that glitched or improved via New Year's resolution. But if you look at New Year's resolution, the guys with no defense that need steals Evos, it was like get 10 steals. Like, that was the whole point of them, is that they were easy Evos, but they were difficult Evos because the players were bad at it. There would be like non-shooters, it would be like make 10 3-pointers with 25 3-point player, and it was just, you'd find a challenging rookie and you'd hope to pray to God. It would take a while to do it, but that's what it was. But no, we have 150 points, 40 steals, 3 steals in a game. You're not getting 3 steals in a game with these guys. The Steve Kerr challenge is gone. You're fouling out before you get 3 steals with this guy. Like, fair play to any individual. Man, this is the hardest grind in this game. I'm not even joking. This is harder than the whole K grind. One of these players, and you have to do it with 2. Neither of these guys can steal the ball. You have to do it with 2 of them. 58, 56 rating. Even on semi-pro, they won't steal the ball. At least Fournier might be able to play lanes. So Fournier playing lanes might be the end of the world. But even after the steals, the 3 steals in a game is going to be killer because he's going to get fouled out before he gets 3 steals in a game. 43 is easy. 6 threes in a game, easy. Neither of these are bad, but what is up with that? And then Joe Ingles. Make 40 dunks, score 150 points, make 4 dunks in a game, 50 assists. Like, as a heads up, the guys who could barely dunk back in the day, their Evos used to be super, super easy. And like, this was going to be another like complete rant video because look at JJ Redick's tendos. He has a 0 dunk tendency, but he will dunk. Thankfully, he's got a high enough dunk rate and he will dunk. Like, Ingles is fine. Ingles is a 45 dunk. What's his tendency? 65, so he should dunk. You've got to make 40 dunks with a guy who will only dunk in transition to get him up to a diamond. Like, if this was New Year's resolution to get someone with a 45 dunk up, this is like Dwayne Wade all over again. Like, he will dunk. Thankfully, he will dunk. It's not the end of the world. This is not as bad as people think. But look at how slow his dunk animations are. Like, literally, when we had challenges like this, for these like New Year's resolution type things, they used to be quick Evos, not these most sadistic Evos we've seen since early 2K20. Like, this is freaking sadistic. Like, this is the easiest Evo. The easiest Evo is dunking with a guy with a 40 dunk. It's easy to do in freestyle, but in a game, he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle mightily with this. Like, we've had some of the most sadistic Evos we've ever seen. And the worst part is, they're all scrubs. Even when they get Evo, they're all scrubs. And like, you could maybe make the argument of, oh, maybe these guys like Evo up for a card. Maybe these guys like, oh, if you do this Evo, maybe you get a good card. This guy, bang average. Bang average, him Evo. Him Evo, bang average. Like, Dragic isn't even good. And like, the best of all these cards Evo'd is Ingles. And Ingles kind of sucks. Ingles kind of sucks. Like, he's not going to be good, but he's the best of these 3. And he's the easiest Evo. And this as far as Evo goes. 150 points. 50 assists. It's like an hour and a half. Fair enough. Evo, an hour and a half to a diamond. Not the biggest deal in the world. But those 40 dunks are going to be freaking hell. Like, how many times are you going to take a layup while taking a dunk? He comes with a 45 dunk and 66 speed, like the fact that all three of these cards are unusable as well before they're glitched as well. Like, they're all absolutely unusable. So it's not like, even with these guys, that progressing through the tiers, you used to get them better and better. Like, sure, at Sapphire they went great, but like, Dice 9 is good at Amethyst. Benedict Mathurin is even good at Sapphire. Like, the step back from this between the rookies. On a positive note, these cards are pretty good. Like, Michael Porter Jr. and JJ Redick and Hakeem are good cards. That's a positive note about this set. And like, JJ Redick for 8-9 KMT is actually gonna be really fun. But like, can we just say it like it is? Can we just say it like it is? Like, these Evos right here are sadistic. There's no other way to describe them. They are sadistic. What sound of mind person is going to Evo these? There's not even 8 and 2 Evo them 4. There's no Cade Cunningham anymore. Sure, oh wow, you can get original owner of these, you get original owners of these guys here for 15k VC. What's the point of paying 15k for an original owner card at 7k MT when there's no Cade Cunningham grind? Like, if there was another Cade Cunningham grind, fair enough. It would be torture. I wouldn't do it, but fair enough. It would be something. But like, what's the point of putting him in for 15k VC being like, oh, they're there. Who wants any of these cards anyway? The only reason we wanted all the rookies was because of Cade. These guys are all bums. Like, they are bums who become average players with Evo. At least with the rookie Evos, you got Mathurin, who is elite. You got Dyson, who is elite. And Banchero, who for his time was elite. You got Mark Williams, who for his time was elite. These are bums who become average players, man. This is... And the best way I can just say it is just don't do them. And you might be having this argument of being like, oh, if you don't like them, it's easy. You can just not do them. And it is easy. It is an easy choice. It's just not do it. But that's where the issue is that you can literally make that argument with everything. All of the arguments is if you don't want to do this, you don't have to do them. First of all, again, if it looks like moments might be all tied around trophy case. If you don't want to do trophy case cards, you're screwed. But it is what it is. If you don't like them, don't do them. But how many times are we going to have to talk about this game in a if you don't like it, don't do it way? Like, how many times are we going to have to say that? We can't just write off the entire game as if you don't like it, don't do it. And that's the thing, is like, I hate that attitude of if you don't like it, don't do it. Like, why couldn't this be? It's athleticism. He can't dunk. Score 100 points. Make 10 dunks. Make 2 dunks in a single game. And get 25 assists. It's still not that easy. But it's an amount that people won't say, screw it, I'm not going to do it. That's the issue. There's a fine line between a card being too easy and a card being so difficult that everyone says, screw it, I don't give a damn. And the problem is that either extreme is bad. The better of the extremes is a card being too easy. A card being too easy is a much better alternative to people saying, I don't give a damn. Because that's the issue with 90% of this game, is it gives the option for the player to say, I don't give a damn, by looking at it. Like, I'm not going to do any of these. Most of you guys aren't going to do any of these. And that's where the issue is. Look, we look at this and they're like, 40 steals, screw that. 40 steals, screw that. 40 dunks and 45 dunks, screw that. And that's the problem, is half the grind in the game, people just look at and say, screw that, it's too long. And that's most of the game. Most of the game is people just saying, screw that, it's too long. And this doesn't help anything. This just shows that they don't realize the biggest issue of the game is that, yes, it's great for a certain percentage of the player base, but if you're not in that, there is nothing in this game that should appeal to nobody. This appeals to nobody. If you're someone who grinds a lot of the game, why the hell would you do these? If you're someone who kind of doesn't grind too much and just wants easy cards, why would you do these? If you're somebody who likes these players and just wants to play with new cards, why would you use any of these? Are useless. This appeals to nobody. It appeals to nobody. This is Elgin Baylor Part 2. It's a sadistic grind for useless cards. It is content that appeals to nobody, and I don't understand it. Why? Like, I understand the trophy case, I understand every bit of content, I understand the Tuesday takeovers, heck, I even understand the Friday takeovers, but this is content that appeals to nobody. Anyway, lads, DBG with a lisp is out. Rant over.